Hello children, welcome to another session. In the last session, you have read the story about a student whose name was Swami. He was expelled from school for doing some mischief, and at the end, he runs away from the school, which is not at all correct. Children, whenever you do any mistake, try to accept it and apologize to your teachers, because teachers are always with you to help you, guide you in correcting your mistakes. Children, you spend most of the time in school, in studies and in playing games with your friends. And whenever you face any problem, you will discuss with your friends and with your teachers. Teachers are always with you to help you, guide you in solving your problems. Do you know? A teacher is a friend, guide and philosopher. Children, let us read about such teacher today in a poem where you will see that he was not just a teacher but also a friend. Children, this is the poem given in Unit 3 under B reading. Not just a teacher but a friend. This poem shows the relationship between teacher and student very beautifully. But before reading the poem, let us look at the new words. Glossary. First word, trust. Trust means belief. Second word, hide. Hide means put or keep something in a place where it can't be seen. Fade. Something becoming paler or less bright. Last word, glad. Glad means happy. Children, before reading the poem, let me give some idea about the poem. In this poem, you will know about a boy who thinks a teacher as his friend and a teacher who helps the boy as a friend in the poem. Here, the poet is not mentioned. The poem is written in student's perspective. The poem focuses on the relation between teacher and student. The student expresses his gratitude towards teacher who plays a great role in developing his confidence. Child expresses his thankfulness towards his teacher for coming into his life and staying there not just as a teacher but as a friend. Let's start reading the poem. Not just a teacher but a friend. I had nowhere to turn, had nowhere to go. This is just something I think you need to know. I don't know what made me trust you. I still remember the day when I told you what I have been through. I thought I should run away, go hide in a hole. But then you really brought out my true soul. As each day grew longer, our trust became stronger. Each time I wanted to cry, you stayed there right by my side. Then I moved to the next grade. Boy, was I afraid that our trust would slowly fade, but I was wrong. We are still strong.
Even though sometimes you don't have time, you at least ask me if I am fine. Even though sometimes I'm not, I feel like I have just been shot. I smile and say, yes, I'm alright. Then I walk away and you are out of sight. I'll just have to wait. I still have my fate. I'm so glad that you were there when I was sad. And this is what makes you not just my ninth grade teacher, my friend. Children, hope you have understood the poem. The poem is written in very simple words. Now let us summarize the poem. The main theme of the poem is the relationship or the bonding between the teacher and the student. Here the poet is not mentioned. The poem is written in student's perspective. Here I refers to the student. When the student arrived at school, he had nowhere to turn and nowhere to go like any other child. He was nervous and lacked confidence and bullied. He felt as there was nobody to share his feelings. Once he thought of running away from school when he was humiliated or bullied at school. But teacher made him feel strong and helps him to come out his true soul. And the relation grows stronger as days pass. And whenever he had a problem, his teacher stayed with him. The student moved to the next grade and was scared that his trust towards his teacher gets faded away. But he was wrong, and unlike it, grew stronger. Whenever teacher asked him how he was, this gesture of love worked as medicine to heart and mind of student. Throughout this poem, we can understand that the teacher has very great role to play in students' life. Just a slight gesture of love can work as a dose of medicine and heal all the problems of a student. Children, every poem has a special characteristic feature, that is, each line of it ends with rhyming words. These rhyming words make the poem more beautiful. Rhyming words are nothing but the words with similar sounds. In this poem too, you can observe rhyming words. The word at the end of each line sounds similar to the word in the next line. Let us see them. Rhyming words. I had no way to turn, had no way to go. This is just something I think you need to know. In these lines, the last words go, no. They both sound similar. Go, no are rhyming words. Next line, I don't know what made me trust you. I still remember the day when I told you what I have been through. The last words, you, through, sounds similar. These two are rhyming words. Next, I thought I should run away, go hide in a whole. But then you really brought out my true soul. Whole, soul. Whole, soul. These two are sounding similar. They are rhyming words. As each day grew longer, our trust became stronger. Longer, stronger are rhyming. Each time I wanted to cry, you stayed there right by my side. Cry, side are rhyming words. Then I moved to the next grade. Boy, was I afraid that our trust would slowly fade. Grade, fade are rhyming words. But I was wrong. We are still strong. Wrong, strong are rhyming words. Even though sometimes you don't have time, you at least ask me if I am fine. Time, fine. Time, fine are rhyming here. Even though sometimes I am not, I feel like I have just been shot. Not, short are rhyming words. I smile and say, yes, I am alright. Then I walk away and you are out of sight. Alright, sight. Alright, sight are rhyming. I'll just have to wait. I still have my fate. Wait, fate are rhyming here. I'm so glad that you were there when I was sad. Glad, sad. Glad, sad. Sounds similar. So they are rhyming words. Children, you have read the poem, seen the summary. Now let us see what type of questions can be given from this poem and how to answer them. First question, why does the student consider the teacher his friend? You can answer this like this. The student considered the teacher his friend because he helped him to overcome his weaknesses and developed his confidence in studies. Second question, how does the teacher take the student out of his gloom? The answer you can write is, the teacher always stood with the student in his hard times and helped him to overcome his problems and supported him to build confidence levels in studies. Let us see some more questions. Why does the student fail to estimate the teacher correctly? And answer, the student failed to estimate the teacher correctly because he never expected him to respond even when he was not his teacher for the next grade. Next question, how does the poet glorify the relationship between the teacher and the student? The poet glorified the relationship by projecting the attachment a teacher can have with his studies. He also showed that a teacher not only helps the students with studies but also extend moral support when they are needed. Children, here is another question. Who is your favorite teacher and why do you like him or her? This is a general question. You have to write your answer. You may start writing like, my favorite teacher is. You may write about your favorite teacher and why you like him or her here. So you have completed poem. Try to do worksheets, write online tests that are given after this. Thank you.